Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Builder 360. Coming up in this episode of Building the Brands, you will learn 7 pro tips to getting the best results and engagement from your webpage layouts and how to use specific design tactics to direct your visitors to a call to action. So let's get started right now. In a previous episode of Building the Brands, I reviewed the top 10 webpage layouts and provided suggestions on which type of layout is the best for your business. Now, I want to take this one step further and give you a few tips on how to achieve the best results from your web pages. Webpage layout pro tip number 1, use negative space to create visual impact. Great designers know how to use empty, negative, or white space to create greater visual impact. Using empty space will draw the viewer's attention towards an object or content of greater importance. For example, if a designer places a black square next to a white square, the black square will outweigh the white and the human eye will be drawn towards the black side of that page. Webpage layout pro tip number 2, create visual balance and symmetry through separation. As a designer, I personally prefer and enjoy creating symmetry in all of my designs. For me, it's a pleasurable experience to view a well-balanced and professional-looking page. By aligning and separating sections of content on a page that have the same weight and visual impact, it gives the impression of stability and structure. Balanced layouts are also easily scannable so the visitor can quickly interpret and understand the content on the page. Webpage layout pro tip number 3, stimulate the audience through visual tension. When designers use high contrast colors, oversized typefaces, or bold imagery, the viewer has no choice but to be drawn towards the object that is demanding the most visual tension. This can be especially useful when you need to emphasize an element as quickly as possible. Be careful not to overdo it though. You want to attract the attention of the webpage visitor, not distract them or cause visual distress. Webpage layout pro tip number 4, create emphasis through focal points. Similar to creating visual tension, designers can also create several focal points in the webpage layouts. Focal points are typically call to action buttons that are designed using the attention colors from your visual brand strategy identity guidelines. Other effective focal points are bold headlines, descriptive icons, or photos of human faces. Webpage layout pro tip number 5, accomplish the goals of the content. One of the most important tips for choosing or designing any page layout is to make sure that it accomplishes the goals of the web page. Think about the type of content that your business is providing to the audience. What is the best way to present that content and create an enjoyable experience? Webpage layout pro tip number 6, tell a compelling story. Your webpage layout should not be a random mix of content without any structure or hierarchy. Think about the messages that you are trying to transmit. What webpage layout is the best possible way for you to communicate that message to the viewer? Think of your webpage layout as a journey where you guide and lead your audience through a process that ends in clarity and a specific call to action. Webpage layout pro tip number 7, be creative and experiment. Keep in mind that you don't have to use any of the standard webpage layouts. Sometimes breaking the mold may be the best option to create the greatest impact. An unexpected arrangement of elements on a page could make your webpage stand out and achieve a more memorable outcome for the viewer. However, remember that the end user's experience is more important than the design. So that is about it. You should now have everything that you need to choose and design the best webpage layout for your visitors. That is it for this episode of Building the Brands. I hope you have found this information valuable. To implement these strategies and systems into your business, click the link below or visit brandbuilder360.com to claim your free Brand Builder 360 account and schedule a strategy call with me so together we can develop a plan for your success. I'll see you soon.